Hello everyone, it's Melissa and I wanted to stop in today to do a quick little share. I got this new Oxide ink, Tim Holtz Oxide ink, and I got one set and I'm waiting for the other. And I got them off of Amazon at a great price point. So I thought I'd do some playing with them today. And so for starters, one of my biggest dilemmas with stamps and dye-based inks, like the Stampin' Up! Ones I have in particular, is that whenever I have like a solid image, let's say this white thing, like this, it says "so happy." I stamp this, and then after I stamp it, you can't read the words because the ink is just, it messes it up and it's super splotchy. So I went ahead and I stamped this with some Distress ink, and look at how crisp that is. It's just beautiful. And I am using my Misty to make things quite a bit easier on myself. So I thought I would show you one today. I have pulled, let's see, this stamp set from Simon Says Stamp, and I have never used this high stamp or this cloud stamp because inevitably I knew it wasn't going to be crisp. And so I'm going to give it a go, and I'm going to show you some of my tricks and some of my tips, and hopefully it's helpful for you. So let's get started. So first of all, I never have used these stamps before, so one of the things that I do, and I only have to usually do it one time, is I use a Versamark ink pad on my stamps. Now, this was a tip I saw from Jennifer McGuire a while back, and it's, you know, kind of helped me out in a lot of situations. So, whether it be a solid image or not. So I'm going to go ahead and just get this all inky. And then after you do that, what I do is I just take my hand and I rub it off. It doesn't have to be perfect, and like I said, I haven't ever stamped these before, so this just kind of is a way of seasoning your stamp. Now sometimes you get gunk on your stamps, or you want to, people have used erasers. I do have a white art eraser, but sometimes, even in fact, I use this mono sand eraser to help with my stamping. Let's see, it's just, you know, nothing. Sometimes it's just hard to get perfect images. So there you see, I've used my hands. I haven't cleaned it whatsoever. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some ink. Let's first make sure this is going to line up. It is. Okay, so I'm going to grab some ink, and I chose to grab this Broken China, and let's give it a go. Now, I will show you a tip that I use. In fact, if I keep stamping and it's just not doing some good coverage, but let's see how this works out for right now. Okay. I in fact used the Broken China for the So Happy stamp that I did from Felicity Jane. Sorry if my camera is shaking. I just usually like to rub my shirt sleeve on there. Okay, so as you can see, first application, splotchy. So I'm going to go ahead and fit my paper back into my Misty tool and put my magnet down and add some more ink. I do see that this high stamp might be a little dirty, so what I'm going to go ahead and do, and it's totally okay, is I'm going to wipe this off with, this is just a chamois I got from Walmart. I just cut it apart to make it more manageable. It was cheaper than Lawn Fawn, and I got a lot more out of it. So I'm not going to do the Versamark again because that's just the one time. I'm going to go ahead and grab my ink and re-ink. And, I mean, if in fact you can't remember if you've used a stamp, now I can see that there is something, there we go, I think I got it off. There was something on that stamp, but I might have to clean it because now I've got ink in there and I don't want that, so. Okay, so let's see what that does. And, anyway, what was I saying? So, I got the chamois. It's not a Lawn Fawn one. It's just from Walmart. And, yeah, I've been enjoying that. So, all right. So, let's do another one. All right, so looking good. And I actually think I want to do one more application, or one more stamping. And yeah, then we'll go from there. So let's put some ink on this. And you know, not all these stamps, you know, the plastic is not perfect on a lot of them. Or photopolymer, whatever it is. Acrylic stamps are the same way. Those are the ones I really need to season before I use with Versamark, because, you know, acrylic is not as nice as photopolymer. Okay, let's do another one. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you what I would do. If it doesn't stamp great on the third try, well, then I get, okay, this is looking nice. Everybody see that? Okay, so there is some splotchiness. And so what I would go ahead and do at this point, if I wanted this to be completely perfect, which if you can see right here is a little bit, but not much, but I mean, look at that high. I mean, that is perfect. And actually, there's a die to match this set as well. So what I would do is I would take my broken china, and I just have the envelope here that I was storing the stamp set in, and I would just dab a small amount right there. And then I have one of these blender pens. This one is from Stampin' Up, and it just has a nib on the end. And I would just pick up some of the ink and then just lightly, doesn't even have to be, you know, you just go in there and it just picks up the ink and it fills in your spaces. Anywhere that you want to add more, like up here, I kind of thought maybe something was on the physical stamp itself. But even on, you know, and this is just because, you know, it's a time saver. And then just clean off the blender pen on a sheet of, and it will stain your tip, but it's completely okay as long as you wipe it off on a piece of scratch paper. And then, I mean, look at how nice. Now, I don't have pigment inks. I never have had pigment ink, so this is super fun for me. Let's see if I can move my light so you guys can see that. So pretty, and I love it. So I'm looking forward to utilizing my stamps more and getting a lot more out of them because, yeah, I would not have used these before in the past because the edges, I mean, it just would have made a giant mess and would not have been worth my aggravation. And this, I just take this chamois and clean it as well, and that's it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, you guys. This is just a tip that I use, and I thought I would share it with everyone. If you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them. And yeah, let me know if this works for you, because I really love it. And if you have any other tips, I'd love to hear them. You can leave them in the comment section below. Thank you. Bye.